Yo, what is up, squad? It's your dude PinoE here, and for today I bring you the top 20 Nike basketball sneakers currently for sale. Each time I make a video like this, I get comments saying I missed this or that shoe, but like I just mentioned, this list is made up of shoes which are available for sale today. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. We're going to start this list off at number 20, and first up with the price of $3,000, we have the Nike Air Max Lebron 7 Hardwood Classics. Back in 2010, Nike gave LeBron two Air Max Lebron 7s in orange and blue colorways, and this pair is a sample that never released but remained a LeBron exclusive PE, which was meant to be worn when the Cavaliers wore their throwbacks during Retro Night. Dope shoe, and on to number 19. The next pair, coming in at number 19, also has a resale price of $3,000, and this time it's the Nike LeBron 8 SVSM. It's typical for LeBron to create exclusive PEs for his old high school, St. Vincent St. Mary's, and this pair is one of the rarest of the bunch, coming in a forest green and gold colorway with white detailing, branding, and the word Irish on the heels. I like it, and I like when players give back to their old schools, so even though I wouldn't pay $3,000 for this shoe, I like what LeBron did. On to number 18, and we have another pair available for $3,000. This here is Nike basketball at their prime, and although this Nike LeBron 7 Christmas sample never released to the public, it's indicative of what Nike basketball needs to do to gain relevance again. You didn't need me to tell you that it's a Christmas shoe to see the inspiration of this one. A red upper with green highlights, white speckling on the Nike swoosh to resemble the snow, and green and red speckles hitting the air bubbles. This pair is one of my favorites on this list, and it's going on my Christmas list unless one of you buy it first. Number 17 is next, which is also the last pair on this list to come in at $3,000, and for this pair we have the Nike LeBron 10 K-Yow PE. Nike has been known to support important causes like the Dornbecker Children's Hospital, N7, and the K-Yow Cancer Foundation. As you would expect, the shoe came in a bright pink upper with silver detailing hitting the Nike swoosh and midsole, and a pink semi-translucent outsole. If you want these think pinks, then you gotta think rich, cause these cost 3 racks. So far, we've looked at 4 shoes totaling $12,000. With that 12 grand, you could pick up these 4 pairs, or let's see what else you could buy. How about 12,000 cans of Coke? Maybe 5 1981 Chevy Citation X11s, or you could start your own goldfish aquarium and buy 41,379 large comic goldfishes. On to number 16, and with the price of $3,500, we have the Nike Air Zoom Generation. This shoe up on screen is LeBron's first ever signature shoe, and if you remember back just a couple minutes ago, I mentioned how LeBron likes to take care of his old high school, and this here is another example of that. This PE comes in the school's colors of white, forest green, and gold, and features SVSM stitched on the heel. If you have the $3,500, you could buy these or 18.4 pairs of the alternate motorsports that just dropped today. Coming in at number 15, we have another pair reselling for $3,500 and another LeBron. What we have here are the Nike Zoom LeBron 4 NYC Graffiti. The silhouette made its appearance back in 2006, and this NYC colorway was part of a special New York pop-up in which 250 pairs. If owning a one of 250 pairs wasn't enough for some, making the shoe a further collectible, the tag was marked as promo sample. For $3,500, you could either wear a shoe with graffiti on it or buy 3,181 cans of black spray paint and make your own. Your choice. We're moving up the resale ladder, and in number 14, we have a pair that resells for $4,000, the Nike Air Foamposite Tianjin. It's no secret Nike basketball has been trying to broaden their market into China, and on February 7th, 2015, this pair was released honoring the zodiac calendar change in the Chinese city of Tianjin. This pair came in probably the most complex print we've seen on this model, covered in the motif of the Chinese lotus flower. But did you know that a sample of an even rarer pair exists? Here it is, and I have no idea what this one would cost, but I imagine a lot. So your choices: buy this foam for $4,000 or buy 206 artificial lotus flowers from AliExpress. On to the next one, and coming in at $4,500, we have the Nike Air Max Lebron 7 All Black Everything. If you didn't catch my references to On to the Next One, or the All Black Everything nickname, this shoe was to celebrate and honor the GOAT of rap, Jay-Z. This wasn't your typical black suede and leather shoe, but this blacked out model was constructed of premium suede and ostrich leather, with the insole graphics displaying Mr. Carter's career accomplishments in gold font. So yeah, $4,500 for this pair, and as a Jay-Z superfan, it makes me sad I don't own it. Or, of course, you can head on over to the Rock Nation website and buy yourself 90 fitted hats. Make it 89 and send me one. This list might as well have been a LeBron James most expensive because number 12 is next, and coming in at $4,500, it's the Nike LeBron 10 ring ceremony. In 2012-2013, the Miami Heat beat the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA Finals, and as the name suggests, this PE was created especially for LeBron to celebrate that victory. It's a dope colorway, coming in a flooded gold upper with red accenting, a white mid with gold speckling, and a gold lion lace lock. If you want to remember that win, you can buy these shoes, or you could ice up 24.32 members of your squad in replica championship rings. On to number 11, and it's another pair coming in at $4,500, and for this one, it's the Nike Kobe 9 HTM Milan. The model is arguably one of Kobe's best, and this pair was a surprise drop in Milan on April 8th, 2014, which explains what I think is an insane price. So yeah, $4,500 is the price, but you have a couple choices. You can buy the shoes or 50 AC Milan jerseys. Either or are approved by Kobe. We've made it halfway through the video, and in number 10, coming in at a price of $4,750, we have the Nike Air Foamposite One K54. Every year, Nike and Jordan Brand host a street basketball tournament in Paris, and every year, Paris receives exclusive drops, which sneakerheads try their best to add to the collection. A couple years ago, one of those pairs was this Foamposite, coming in an iridescent silver upper with K54 branding. Once again, here's your choice. These Paris exclusive K54s or 530.76 all black French berets. After 10 comes number 9, and in at number 9, with the resale price of $5,000, we have the Nike Air Foamposite Paranorman. To promote the 2012 movie Paranorman, this pair was only available via a social media giveaway, in which you could win a pair by sharing a photo of yourself as a kid doing something weird, and that was it. In total, 800 pairs were given away to lucky winners, making them extremely limited and a must-have for collectors. It's definitely a dope foam, one of my favorite, if not my favorite, ever made. But I'd rather buy 370.3 giant-ass lollipops the size of my head. We're back to LeBron in number 8 and still at $5,000, and the next pair up is the Nike Air Max Lebron 7 Hardwood Classic Alternate. This pair was worn by LeBron but never made it to retail, rather staying as a friends and family only release. The upper on this pair was constructed in blue suede which featured orange accenting. I like them, they're decent. The first pair in white and orange was better in my opinion, but I don't have either, so who cares what I think. $5,000 is the price, right? Or you could fly to Vegas for $1,000, rent this Ferrari for 2 days for $3,000, and have an extra $1,000 for hookers and blow. You decide what the better choice is. 7 is up next, and the price for these bumps up to $5,500, and yup, it's another LeBron, and yup, another Hardwood Classic colorway. Okay, let's get this out of the way. The Hardwood Classic colorways of blue and orange, or orange and blue, or blue, orange, and white are dope. But what makes these worth what they're worth is that they remain samples and PEs, and whenever something is limited, the collectors want them. So to any collectors watching this, they're available today for $5,500, and of course I have to give you options, and your option here is this shoe, or you could buy yourself 15 goats. Seriously, 15 goats. That's a steal. Next up, at number 6, with the resale price of $6,000, we have the coveted Nike LeBron 9 Low Reverse LeBronald Palmer. While LeBron was hanging out in Miami, Nike did a great job playing up the South Beach colorways, and for this sample, we get the LeBron 9 Low in a teal upper with yellow and orange tones with tropical graphics. The name itself is a clever play on the cocktail known as the Arnold Palmer. I don't know, you could get a lot of drinks for $6,000, so I guess you know where I'm going. These shoes, or you could throw a mean-ass party by buying 188 liters of Grey Goose vodka. Go with the vodka, I promise your party's gonna be lit. We're in the top 5 and we're still at $6,000. And up next, we have the Nike LeBron 9 Low LeBronald Palmer. There were actually 2 versions of this model made. The ones you just saw and the ones that you're seeing now. And out of the 2, I prefer this pair. The pairs never dropped and they remain samples only, but somehow some folks managed to get their hands on them and they're now asking $6,000. Since we're gonna stay with this theme, let's stay with alcohol. And if Grey Goose isn't your thing, maybe 200 liters of pineapple Ciroc is. We're getting close to the end. We're at number 4, and coming in at $6,000, we have the Nike LeBron 4, inspired by LeBron's favorite cereal, Fruity Pebbles. The shoe came in a white upper with the aforementioned cereal printed across the midsole. And you know how this goes. Since the pair was never released to the public, it's become a sought-after model and commands a $6,000 price tag. But why buy the shoes when you could buy the real thing? $6,000 for a pair of kicks, or for the same price, you could get 16,531 ounces of the breakfast cereal. Alright squad, we're in the top 3, and coming in 3rd place with a price of $6,500, we have the Nike LeBron 9 What The. This was at a time where the What The models were at their prime. It was a newer concept, it was fresh, and the pairs were dope, but this pair up on screen never made it past the sample stage and remained a sample only. And like we've seen throughout this whole video, samples aren't cheap, and this one isn't either. Unfortunately for me, this is one of my favorite LeBrons of all time, but fortunately for you, I have an idea. Buy a white shoe. Buy yourself 2,284 boxes of these crayons and just make your own. We're at number 2 all, and for this one we're still sitting at $6,500, and it's the Nike LeBron 9 Watch the Throne. Back in 2011, Kanye and Jay got together to release the Watch the Throne album and tour. LeBron, having close ties to Jay, wanted in on that, so he did it the only way he can with the PE Watch the Throne 9. The pair was a simple black and gold colorway, but setting it off was the wild sock liner and lace combo, which resembled the Watch the Throne tour artwork, featuring a very wild looking lace lock. With that $6,500, you could get these or 3,424 pounds of gummy bears. I choose the gummy bears. And we've made it to number 1. Go ahead, pause the video, and leave your guess on which shoe it is below. No cheating, let me know when you're ready. And here we go, coming in at number 1 with a resale price of $15,000. What these are the Nike LeBron 8 MVP from 2011. But, well, LeBron didn't win the MVP that year, Derrick Rose did. However, Nike still had to make the sample just in case, and that's what we have here. What you can't see in this picture is all the red leather detailing around the shoe, along with the MVP wording on the heels, is actually glow in the dark. Dope shoe. Had these released, they would have been a must-have. And now for our final choice. You could buy these dope but expensive LeBrons for $15,000, or you could buy 15,000 of these $1 bills. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.